Hey, this is Scott with Second Rain. I just wanted to give you an update here. I'm going to be coming out with the instructions for this one. I really like this design. This is a bench that has been in here for a few years now, and it's weathered a few winters. It's kind of graying out. It's all cedar, and I really like that look, the grayed out look. But this is just a couple of nice heavy-duty hinges there. It opens and closes real easy, and you can kind of see the design. It's trimmed out. It's got cedar tongue and groove with 1x cedar and then 2x cedar trim on the top, and we'll open it up, and I really like this part of it. This is just a really cool ability to the plate or this plywood piece that with the notches and the liner in here. You can pull it right out. It slides right out, just slides in there. But when I did that, I didn't and that just rests right up there. But what I didn't account for is that if you don't support this on the inside, it will push out. So a couple of things happen here. So you know, it kind of, when it's full, it just pushed out a little bit. No big deal, because the cap was this 2x4, the cap was holding it, but when you open the cap up, it's released. Didn't do any damage or anything, but I just added a couple of 2x4s, and voila, you got support on the inside. The cap can open and close easily, and there you go. And she just had some leaf guard installed, which they did a great job. Got some new gutters. Really recommend this stuff. I got it at my place. I didn't put it on, but it was there when we bought the place. But oops, oh my! They also reinstalled this diverter, and I need to torque that down a little bit. But when they did, and I already fixed this, but when they did, what they did was they hooked up the bottom to fill, just like it should, and then a T in the bottom. And here you have how to get the water out, so a little just garden hose shut off, and we include that in the do-it-yourself kit. But they also hooked up this the overflow, to the other side of this diverter, which is a no-no. What happened was, and Roz gave me a call here, said the cap, the lid blew off, or the lid lifted up. The liner filled up so much that it actually lifted the lid up. And what happens then when you have, the reason that we say fill it from the bottom and overflow at the top, and now you see how I have this hooked up, the bottom fitting right down there, water's coming in from the diverter and in, and as it fills up that tube, and this is gonna fill up right to here and probably overflow. I don't know if that's a watertight fitting, but either way it doesn't make any difference, because that is the height of the liner here. And then it's going to fill up, overflow there, flow out, and down into the very downspout, wherever that goes around the house. Obviously winterizing it, for the winter you just take this off, plug it, you don't have to deal with any of that. It doesn't fill up at all. But in the summer when it's operating, if you have both of these tubes in a torrential downpour, you got a bunch of water coming down this thing, water pumping in from the bottom and pumping in from the top. There's nowhere for the air to go. So what happens is it's flooding water in, and air pressure is building up, and air, this is what I did years ago when we first started, and how I realized bottom filling and venting it is so key. If you just put a vent here at the top, you probably could get away with doing this, but it's not really necessary. You don't have to do both. That would be an option, but for this purpose and for what for setting it up, ease of pretty much explaining, fill it from the bottom, overflow at the top, same size overflow as the inflow at the bottom, and then I just run it right down into here, or drill a hole in the side and pop it right in the side of the downspout, or run this out to a rain garden or something. This is you know, there's a rain garden actually that we had in, just a series of terraced rain gardens in there. So you know, it takes water from the gardens. These are beautiful gardens, but why not send that extra, that overflow, out to the gardens instead of you know, down here. Obviously this is after the fact. We installed this, and there's all this paving here, so you can't just dump the overflow right onto the paving. So that's what we did, and that works. But yeah, hope you like it. Hope you like the instructions for this one. This is going to be the woodward bench. And thanks, Roz. I hope you like watching. Thanks for checking it out. This is Scott with Second Rain. Bye-bye.